So, finally got Burst, and all I really gotta say is, I mean, really, Takara Tomy? I mean, these are horrible. My god. I mean, really, Takara Tomy? I mean, you call this a Beyblade? It's outrageous to me. I mean, I want my money back. This is stupid. I'm just joking. I haven't even opened up to anything yet. I have nothing to complain about. Oh my god. But really, I'm really excited. I've been waiting so long for this stuff to be released. When I saw the trailer, I was just like, it feels like Christmas right now. I got the 4 main starters right here. I got the stadium. Kind of regret getting the stadium separate because apparently with the set you get 2 Beyblades. I think it's Volcry. I think that's how you pronounce it. Spring-On. The limited editions. You get the stadium, of course, and you also get like the string launcher. So that's kind of a shame. So I missed out on that one. Blech. I also got 3 boosters. I'll probably do that on the next video. Oh, I'm gonna focus more on these two because apparently in the anime they're rivals. They don't look like they like each other very much. I'm rooting for Volcry. I don't know how you pronounce the name. I think Volcry. Volcry sounds a little cooler to me. So it's an attack type and blah blah. Beyblade. I really like the new logo. It looks pretty sexy if you ask me. One thing that's interesting, they don't have the stars anymore. They just have like the name, the wing axle, Volcry. I don't know. I'm just gonna say that. It also has a recommended combo you could do. So yeah, this is all this is all it comes with. And here's the Baylogger. It comes with it only comes with a Spring-On and Volcry, which is interesting. I figured it would come with all the starter ones, but I guess not. Dude, this looks so cool. These Beyblades are like a mix of the metal Beyblades, the metal fight, and the old generation, the plastic kind. This actually is a lot more heavy than I thought it would be. Very interested. And here's this, and the thing, it's like flat, so expect it to have a lot of attack power. I mean, look at this thing. It's gonna demolish everything in its path. One thing that's interesting to me is that they switched like the colors. Like for red, it's balanced, but they attack when it's blue. That's interesting. I wonder why they made that change. So I completely glanced over this, but the Beyblades actually come with stickers. I thought like they didn't, but they do. I figured there was something like different. I was like, wait, shouldn't this have like more stuff on it? So that's how you put them on. Like you attach them to these gray thingies. So battery's not included, sadly, as far as I can see. That's a shame. I want a refund. Apparently you do that, I think, like that. And then you put this on. I can't remember what this is called. The plasticky part. Oh, I guess it kind of goes like that, maybe? Son of a blue. How do I do this? Okay, so I looked at BBG's video for reference, and they said it's much easier to put it together if you have it upside down. You don't need a tool. You just have to twist it. You gotta twist it hard, man. Gotta twist it. But see, I just don't want to break it. It's like my baby. So you just, you place it like, see those things? You place it with that. And then you press down, and then you do that. So you twist. See? Now it's assembled, I guess. And it's a little loose. I think that's how it's supposed to be. I'll just use Spring-On to show like the individual parts so you'll know what they are. So this is the layer. Think about the metal fusion. It's like the energy ring basically. And here's the disc. It gives it the weight. And here's the driver. It's like the performance tip. Let's take a look at Spring-On's thing. It's kind of has a little spike there. It's kind of like flat, kind of like Volcry, dark red, and just looks so hot. I love it. Probably make out with this soon, like off camera, of course. Don't want you guys to get the wrong idea of me. Let's put this thing together. First try. Son of a blue. So you guys want to see the stickers on? I kind of do, but at the same time, I kind of want to put these on. Wow, those are some tiny stickers. I'm just, oh my god, this is gonna fail. Let's give it a try. Give it some magic. Let's go. Gotta warm up my fingers. Gotta snap my way to victory. Alright, here we go. Oh, magic! So these are a pain in the face to put on. It took me forever. I didn't even keep track of time, but I have no idea what these stars are for. Maybe for your launcher, but I'm not putting those on. Volcry is definitely my favorite. It just looks so... God, it looks awesome! So, I'm a little confused at what Volcry is supposed to be. I guess it's like a knight on a horse. Springon's like this, kind of like Leon, I guess, with wings or on fire or something like that. It was weird. So, yeah, here it is out of the package. Apparently you have to screw these things in the holes. That's what she said. I have to match it, I think. Okay, match it like that so the holes are in alignment. You need the screws, of course. So, here's the stadium, and of course has Beyblade written like on all three sides. And as you can see, it has kind of layers to it. So here's like the stadium part, you know, where the Beyblades actually battle, the white part. Then the clear part is for a shield, basically. So because, remember, they burst apart, so that's probably a good call. Good job, Takara Tome. So here's the good old BB-10. This one's definitely a lot more flat than this one. Enough, you know, showing off. It's time to battle. So let's do this. Oh my god. Oh my god! It's actually happening. Let's see what happens. Seems like Springon's a little off balance, and now it's back on balance. Interesting. Man, I really like these ripcords. They're not bad, actually. But I really do want that, Oh, there's a truck outside. Oh! There's the... there's the burst effect. So my thoughts on burst so far. So I did some tests, did some battles off camera, and it turns out that you know, the battles aren't as predictable as people think they would be. There were some times, like the first one, I figured, oh, Volcry's gonna win this one with a burst out. I guess that's what you call it, a burst. You know, when the Beyblade breaks apart. He won that way. Then he won, I think, the next one, and then Springon, like, I launched him, like, at a certain position or something, and then Volcry just bursted apart. So, I think the Beyblades, you know, it's not really, like, if it spins less or whatever, then it breaks apart. It's mostly, I think, when it hits it, like, at the right place, then it breaks apart. So that makes it a little bit more exciting. So, what are the things I like? What are the pros? Well, for one thing, I really like the launcher that it comes with, because it feels really smooth, and again, you know, you don't have to straighten it like the winder, because it's already straight out, you know, out of the box. The Baylogger idea, I think, is it's cool. I like it. You know, you could share data with your friends, like your win-loss record. I think that's what it does, and it also shows you like your you know, launching power. Again, you can hook it up to your phone, and that's pretty cool with this thingy. Another thing I like is the stadium, because I don't know, I just like the looks of it, and definitely helps out with the whole burst thing. Like, it won't go flying everywhere, so you'll lose it. So that's definitely helpful that there's a shield. Captain America over here. Another thing I really like about this is that the Beyblades are unique, because they look at that. I mean, how can you hate that? It's just so good. Like a knight riding a horse across the land, take on the world. Yeah, I'm all for it. Another thing I really like is the battles. You see, you could win from a sleep out, a burst out, I guess that's what you would call it. Or a stadium out. There's an extra addition, so bursts won't happen every single time. You just have to remember to wind it up, because see, like this, it's already in battle. See, listen, that's it. You gotta turn it right, you know, to wind it up again, so it won't burst right away. Another thing I really like about this is that you don't need, a tool to disassemble this. You can just do that, and then voila. And then just do it the same way. You gotta turn it like this, turn it to the left all the way, and then like this, you gotta press it, and then turn it to the right. I definitely don't like the packaging. I don't know. I like the box better, I just don't really like this whole plastic here. I mean, it does look pretty nice, it displays the Beyblade nice, but I don't know, I just prefer the other one a little bit more. Plus, now I have to watch out because my face will be revealed to the world. It's like a mirror. God, I hate that. Like, why didn't they do the star system? Like, they show like attack stats like 5 or something like that. I don't know why they got rid of that. I guess the name kind of, says it itself, like heavy, survive. Oh, that's another thing. They changed the colors for stamina and defense. So now stamina is like orangish and defense is green. That's an interesting, little change. Another thing I don't really care for is that they're not going to sell, string launchers separate until September, I've heard. So now I'm stuck with these. I mean, they're cool. I like them. They definitely feel smooth when you launch it, but I would prefer a string launcher. So you basically have to get the starter set in order to get a string launcher, which is a shame. Maybe I'll get it. I mean, it's $88. That's a lot of money. I already spent like over $200 on this stuff. Another thing I don't really care for is that when you try to pick it up after it's been knocked out of the stadium, it disassembles. And I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of that, but it's just a little nitpick. That's all. Sometimes I rip it and it falls off. It gets a little annoying, but is that just me? Maybe I'm just like launching weird or something. Let's say that Spring Gone like knocks out Valkyrie. I keep saying Valkyrie. Let's say it gets knocked out. And let's say that Spring Gone like it broke apart as soon as it does. I mean, does that still count as Spring Gone's point? Let's say both Beyblades burst. Does that mean it's a tie? Like, if it's still spinning, does that mean it's still in play? I don't know. So many questions left unanswered. Let's say Valkyrie and Spring Gone both burst at the same time, and it's bursted. Let's say that that Spring Gone's parts, like most of his, stayed in, and Valkyrie's, thingy. There's only one part of Valkyrie. Would that still be a tie, or would it go to Spring Gone because like there's more parts in the stadium? Does anyone know, or did they already answer this? Or did they already answer this question? So I recommend this if you have enough money, if your parents don't mind you buying Beyblades. I'd buy this stuff. It's pretty cool. Again, remember, I would buy the starter set first because it has the benefits of the string launcher. Well, unless you don't mind, having a light launcher. Or what are those called anyway? I don't know. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this. Beyblade Burst, I have high hopes for you. Please don't let me down. I'm very excited for the anime. And Valkyrie is definitely my favorite so far. Unless there's like a unicorn thing, then I'm just going to go on the unicorn bandwagon. Maybe I'd have to replace Unicorno. Nah, probably never going to happen. So I hope you enjoyed. And,